Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to really quickly review NOW FOODS Magnesium Citrate. I love this stuff. Those of you who watch my channel know that I'm a huge advocate of magnesium, and you also know that I like to cycle magnesium. So I'll use magnesium chloride, then I'll go from using magnesium chloride to magnesium aspartate to magnesium malate to magnesium taurate, bicarbonate. There's so many different forms of magnesium, and what I suggest and what I've always suggested that you do is that if you're serious about getting your magnesium levels up, which everyone should be, because magnesium is one of the master nutrients and micronutrients and master minerals, that the populace is just severely deficient in, and this is largely due to stress and bad diet. When you're stressed, your body burns through magnesium as a buffer for that stress. So when your cortisol's jacked up, and most people's cortisol is through the roof, your body uses magnesium, ladies and gentlemen, to buffer all of the damage that stress causes on your body. And it's not just when your cortisol is jacked up, it's when you get bad sleep, it's when you have emotional issues, depression, you name it. Your body uses magnesium. It burns it up. So magnesium and blocking blue light, this is kind of the foundation of my health protocol, along with grounding yourself to the earth and, really focusing on your sleep. And you'll find that if you block blue light and you take magnesium and you ground yourself to the earth frequently, you will start to sleep better. So aside from all that, I think it's important, and like I was saying before I went off on my tangent, I think it's really important that people cycle through different forms of magnesium until they find one that works best for them. And what I find, ladies and gentlemen, is that magnesium citrate is one of the types of magnesium that works best for me. All of these different forms of magnesium make you feel different. You can feel the effects differently on your body and on your mind. And what I find, ladies and gentlemen, is that magnesium citrate really helps with the mental clarity, and it helps calm you down, and you can feel it working on your system. So I've been using NOW FOODS Magnesium Citrate for quite a while now, close to a month. I've also used in the past their powdered magnesium citrate. I've used as well, ladies and gentlemen, the Calm formula, which I believe is magnesium carbonate, but when you add it to water, the process turns it into magnesium citrate. I believe that's how that particular formula works. I'm going to do a review on the Calm magnesium in the near future, but we'll stick to this particular product. I give this a 10 out of 10. I have no reasons not to like it. I find that it works very well. 3 capsules a day, in my opinion, is a good start. You get 400 milligrams of magnesium from magnesium citrate. So again, this works much better for me than, for instance, magnesium oxide. I really don't understand why people are still consuming just raw magnesium oxide. If you're going to take magnesium oxide, you should take it in a blend that has a few different other forms of magnesium in it, because we know that magnesium elemental, magnesium oxide, it's not very well absorbed by the body, and it's just more of a laxative. It will improve your magnesium levels over time, but you can get from point A to point B a lot quicker if you use something like magnesium citrate. So there's a lot of arguing online about which form of magnesium is the best. Every health coach seems to think that their particular form of magnesium that they recommend is the best. There's people who swear by magnesium chloride. There's people who swear by magnesium bicarbonate. There's people who swear by magnesium bisglycinate. What I recommend doing is working with or cycling through a few different forms of magnesium. So for instance, maybe for 2 months you'll take magnesium citrate. Document how you feel. Have you made any improvements? Do you even notice any effects from it? If not, you might want to move on to magnesium glycinate. Try that for a month or 2. By taking breaks from these different forms of magnesium and working with other forms, you can see how they make you feel different. And everybody has a particular magnesium, at least this is my opinion. Everybody reacts different to these compounds, and for instance, some people, magnesium malate may work great, but for some it may not. In the same respect, some people may react very well to magnesium citrate like I do, and some people might not. So like I was saying, everybody reacts differently to these, and what works for one person may or may not work for you. So through experimentation and cycling these different forms of magnesium, you'll find what works for you. And you're going to know that magnesium is working for you because you're going to notice it in your cognition. Your body's going to feel better, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have more energy, and Magnesium just helps round sharp edges. And what I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen, is that it takes the edge off of things. It just makes you feel more grounded. It makes you feel better. It makes your mind calmer, and it works on your memory. If you have bad memory, ladies and gentlemen, you really need to look into magnesium. And another thing that's really interesting about magnesium is that if you're low in this particular compound, you are not going to create vitamin D properly when you are exposed to the sun. So I've always recommended that 30 minutes to an hour before you go and sunbathe, take some magnesium. So there's thousands of functions in the body that require magnesium in adequate amounts to take place. So there's hundreds of different functions, thousands as a matter of fact, things such as metabolic functions, ladies and gentlemen, brain functions, enzymatic functions. So when you're low in magnesium, and in my opinion, most people are, your body is not going to be working properly. So anyways, Now Foods Magnesium Citrate, I give it a 10 out of 10. I think that for the price, this is a great product. I've had a lot of success with the Now Food brand. Some people think that it's junk. I think that they're one of the better supplement producers on the market. Some of the stuff that I've gotten from them was a little questionable, but 8 or 9 out of 10 times their stuff delivers results that I want for a low price. And I'm not getting any money from these people or from Now. I don't get any type of benefit from promoting this particular product. I just believe in it, and when I find something that works for me, I want to share it with you, especially when it's well priced like most of their products are. But again, the key to magnesium is to cycle different types of magnesium until you find one that works for you, and magnesium citrate may be the one that works for you. Peace be with you. I wanted to personally thank you for watching my videos and contributing to the growth of my channel. I could not do this without you, and your interest in my content is truly what motivates me and fuels my passion for making these videos and spreading my message. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I wanted to remind you that this channel is a free educational tool that is listener supported, and if you would like to donate to my channel and donate to my cause, help make my life a little bit easier and help keep the lights on around here, you can do so by checking out the links in the description box below. There's a handful of not only ways to donate to my channel, but I also have links to different websites and different videos of mine, as well as my Amazon store, where you can check out a plethora of different health-related products that I use and recommend. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your continued interest in my message, and until next time, peace be with you all.